Hello, my name is Carlos. I am from Little Village.
My name is Jamie Singer Harris Jr. And we're from Little Village.
My name is Fredo, and I'm from Little Village.
Hi, I'm Derek Longstreet, and I am from the Woodlawn neighborhood.
My name is Aaliyah, and I live in the Austin area.
My name is Tariana, and I live in Windward Gardens.
I'm Ariana, and I'm from Brighton Park. I'm Jimena, and I'm from Little Village.
What's good about growing up in my neighborhood is that you can see the things that's going on that'll make you more aware, and it's also good because I'm growing up in this neighborhood and people know me and I know them, so it's like you have a family that's outside of like your blood family.
How I've grown up to appreciate things a lot more. The good about it was that it has helped me like realize or gain a better outlook as to what I want in my future life in terms of like goals and yeah.
I think the good is that there's always a lot of memories you can make with a lot of people. Everybody's different here. Nobody's usually the same. I mean, it's always some things that are the same, but most people, there's always something that's different. So everybody's different when you meet them.
Like most people here been through the same thing you've been through. Sometimes. Most of them.
And I feel like something that'd be bad is that not everybody over here is real.
Yeah, not everybody over here is like friendly, like buddy with you.
Like as a female, I can't really walk around late at night, and even if it's like 6 o'clock, like there's so much, there's gang violence, and it's scary to think that if I were to walk alone, like I could literally be raped.
But the bad things is basically because I think people think that all the teenagers in my neighborhood where I'm at is bad and stuff like that.
Assumptions that people make of me because of where I'm from. They assume that I gangbang, I do drugs, I'm not well educated.
Really, I don't really know because I'm not really out in my community, but what they think of like other people, then I could say that they probably think the same thing to me, like I'm ghetto, loud, like the stereotypes of a black female.
Okay, so the assumptions that people might assume or make about me based on where I live is probably that I'm probably ghetto and stuff like that.
Some assumptions that I had was with the police though, when they made the assumption that I was like stealing or something at night.
And I feel like when I interact with people who have power, whether that be in school administration or anything, I kind of hide the fact of where I'm from because of experiences that I've had where people I'm supposed to listen to and who are supposed to be protecting me, whether that be a teacher or a coach, whenever they find out that I'm from Brighton Park, they again make those assumptions that like, oh, I feel so bad for you, and it's just like that's not really what I want to hear, so I kind of just take that out of the equation whenever I'm talking about myself and my childhood.
I don't really know. Just a lot of cops think just because of the way we dress makes us like they want to search us and shit.
Yeah, I think because I don't know. I feel like Little Village has been a spot where like it's always gangbangers, or like usually we just fuck it up. So I feel like whenever the cops see us, because I wear dark colors, and I'm pretty sure he do too. So they probably think that we're in the gang.
You have to do certain things around the police, like you have to make sure that you're saying what you're doing when you're doing it, like you get pulled over, so that they don't think that, oh, she's pulling out a gun or anything like that.
Where I live at is like a high crime area. They might approach me as the same way as they would approach somebody from that area.
Okay, I feel like the police view me as like almost any other black person. I had an interaction before with them, as I said before, where they took the assumption that I was like stealing or whatever just because I was walking around in my area community next to my house and at kind of at night, and they was following me, making the assumptions, which was not okay. So I feel like they view me as almost any other black person, but I view them as dangerous.
We both say fuck the police. That's the only view we ever gonna have for the rest of our lives. And the view we think the police has on us is fuck us, because we don't give a fuck about them.
Same thing. They gonna think the same thing right back.
My own experiences, secondhand experiences are, I've seen cops check people and take their money or take their drugs that they had on them. First-hand experiences, like I said, cops would just stalk me, or one time I got checked by the police. found nothing on me. So, but I don't know. I've just had bad experiences with police in my life.
And I see like how the police views me as like any average black person. I don't see them seeing me as nothing any different.
Oh my gosh, right. Like, they're supposed to serve and protect us, but like, if we're afraid of them, how are they gonna protect us?
Well, my perspective on life based on where I'm from and where I grew up.
Life is short.
I say the same thing. I feel like a lot of people die young over here, and that just gives me an expectation that I would too, or that someone I know would die young. But it also gives me a thought of struggle, because it's better not to be born rich, or to be born with a lot of opportunities. I feel like coming from the ground up feels a lot better.
But it does open up my eyes. I wasn't really into the community like that much, but as I did get more involved and travel and like talk to more people throughout it, it opened up to my eyes about how black people like kind of live almost. Because I will always like be to myself and my family, but I get to have those interactions about how they will do other things, other black people, as well as how they go about things, and also how much the community is actually hurting. I wanted to step in.
I feel like being from a neighborhood that does experience gang violence and things of that nature, that it has caused me to grow up a lot faster than most kids. I feel like I worry about things that kids from other neighborhoods don't, or like neighborhoods without gang violence don't. And it's sad, but it's also like something I appreciate, because I get to appreciate things about life more than I feel like most kids do, because I have lost people to gun violence and gang violence, that, you know, you learn to appreciate things a lot more, but the downside is that you do have to grow up a lot faster.
Yeah, along with like maturity, I think that living in Little Village has also taught me to like work harder. Like, I see a bunch of people who aren't really like of the upper class, like they're not really in like high income families, and I can see how much of a struggle that is.
All right, fun fact. So something that I'm actually very interested in that others may not like really know or expect is I'm also like an activist. I am into helping the climate. I am into doing what we got to do to keep our planet safe and clean. People don't expect that from a black person, but that's what I'm into, and that's what a group of my friends are into. And I know we go to protests, we go to rallies all the time, we go to climate strikes all the time, and people usually look at us because they don't expect that, which is kind of a good thing, because we're showing out we're supporting black people and others who they don't expect. So
I know how to do stocks. Like, I invest in stocks, and I know how to do stocks, and it's really simple in a way, but like it's also not simple. Like, you have to think about it, how it's gonna go on in time. But I can know how to do stocks.
So my talent that people might not think that I have, like, so I dance, but people might not assume that I do dance, because in order to dance you have to dance in front of a bunch of people, and I'm very shy and I don't like being in front of a crowd of people, so people might not expect that.
I like cooking. I love to cook. Cooking is a lot better when you put your love into it. You can't be all depressed cooking, because then that shit's gonna come out terrible.
I like giving. I don't know. I ain't really got shit.
I guess I'm a very literate person. I like to read, I like to write a lot. So I guess they wouldn't expect a person like me, coming from where I'm from, to be very literate and very knowledgeable about politics and things going on around the world.
I think my academic success is something that people wouldn't really expect coming from the neighborhood that I come from, because I get good grades. I do good in school.
I would probably say a similar answer, in that my academic success is something that people don't really think of when they think Brighton Park. And yeah, I think people just wouldn't expect me to be as academically successful as I am now simply because of the neighborhood I'm from. Similar to Jimena, I get good grades, I am involved in sports, I just try my hardest to maintain my academic success, and I try to maintain good grades, and I think that's something people wouldn't expect because of the small percentage of people who actually go to selective enrollment high schools.
Yeah. Alright, look. Growing up, I was never told I could actually be a doctor or a lawyer or just happy being me. So I grew into a current that had more pull than the sea. Not knowing what passing moments, I'm looking more like the streets. What are dreams if you don't have a place to sleep? No thirst for knowledge, trying to figure what to eat. And it seems like we are in a place that'll last forever. The ghetto, the broken, my life I'm trying to piece together. Poor me, or is it poor we? We rich in hard times but get managed poorly. Lordy, Lordy, can you listen closely? I'ma do something for you that no one did for me. So pay me attention and then buy into your dreams. Life's a game of chess, push pawns to some queens. You can be what you wanna be, reality belongs to you. You choose what you grow into. Who wanna be a doctor? Who wanna practice medicine? Who wanna change the world? Who wanna be the president? Who wanna see the stars? Who wanna be a genius? Dreams last forever, they can never be defeated.
I can't help it, I'm a dreamer. I can't